Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are here with our main man Tad. We're gonna be testing out the Shaft Optimizer 3D. I can't talk, sorry about that. So
That's okay. We understand you though.
Yes.
Yeah, so what the optimizer is it measures the bending profile of a person's swing. Club head speed, tempo, how the shaft is bending, you know, from toe down to kick angle, and then how the golfer releases the shaft. So we put together those numbers. The software will recommend some shafts that are better suited for how you swing the golf club.
Instead of just going to the golf store and buying one off the rack and saying this works.
Right.
Okay.
So you could, I tell guys, you could have two persons that have the same club head speed.
Right.
But you may swing at it differently than the other person.
Okay.
And you may need two very different shafts just depending on different numbers in that swing. The optimizer is also measuring attack angle and shaft lean that can help with a better, more correct golf ball fitting. You know, this right now is really gospel for shaft fitting in the industry. The TrackMan, you know, the Doppler technologies out there measure a lot of what happens after you hit the golf ball, but the optimizer is measuring everything that happens before you hit the golf ball. So a marriage of those two technologies is even better. All right, there's the first set of numbers. We'll get two more swings from you.
Is it typically like a three swing test when you do these, or is it?
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll redo that. We'll redo those numbers.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, awesome. We'll go to another one.
Well, I made sure not to chunk that one, so.
So let's look and see what we have here. So we're just going to pick a model here. We're going to go to performance fit. There's an average of the three swings that we collected there. So you've got your club head speed here, and then these four numbers are on a 1 to 9 scale. So tempo is just above 4, so that's a smoother tempo. Transition here, you know, between the backswing to the downswing, you know, good tempo number there. Toe down is measuring how is your swing making the shaft bend a little bit. The toe down number is 3.67 there. Kick angle, measuring how much is the shaft kind of forward leaning as it gets down to the bottom of the swing. That's in the low 3s, and then your release factor is a 4. So these numbers are on a 1 to 9 scale. So release factor is 4 as your hands release a little bit later in the swing. So this software is recommending, you know, these top 3 shafts based on your bending profile. So this is your bending profile, and these shafts have a bending profile that match yours.
Okay.
Really, it's showing probably 120 gram stiff or 118 gram, 119, 120. I mean, really the weight is a key part of this.
Yeah, I typically don't swing super hard, so I don't have like I'm kind of more smooth with my swing. I don't try to absolutely kill the ball because I feel like out of control. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, that club head speed is, you know, that's 90 miles an hour. I mean, that's still generating a lot of speed, but with a smooth tempo. So looking at these 3 or 4 shafts, you know, maybe getting on TrackMan or Full Swing to see, maybe you want one shaft to go as far as any of them. Well, we can find that out with other technologies out there, or you maybe want one that's got a little bit better dispersion.
Okay.
And is not as much distance. So.
And you can take this same swing, and if I wanted to get fitted for a driver, we wouldn't necessarily have to put a driver head on that. You could just base it off the swing.
Right. Okay, so let's go to wood fitting. So we can take those numbers. Here's the new STZ, and actually we got the yeah. Let's go with that.
Good.
Performance fit. So these shafts right here are what it recommends in the driver shaft for you. So you've got the 64 gram Ling Q Red 60S, the Smoke Black 6.0 58 gram, and then it jumps up to the Smoke Green 72 gram shaft.
Okay.
So that's, yeah, this software you can fit everything. And then the golf ball, let's go here. Let's go to summary here. I'll show you where the ball should come up. Yeah, there you go. There's a ball recommendation right there is RB Tour X, which is a little higher launch and a touch higher spin ball in our tour urethane.
We are going to be talking about the Mizuno Pro line, the 241, the 243, and the 245 models. I'm currently holding the 241 model. Tad's going to talk about the advantages, disadvantages of the 241.
241 pure muscle back, just a lot of great design features that we've utilized from different muscle back models that we've had in the past. The ultimate in, grain flow forged HD with copper underlay throughout. We really worked hard on making the shorter clubs just a little bit more compact at address. This will be available in right-handed and left-handed. We're going to have a muscle back for the lefties. Next up, we've got the 243. This is the speed cavity design here. A little bit smaller head shape in the mid and shorter iron, so a little bit more compact, but with the playability like the 223 had. Of course, we're a forged one-piece chromoly in the 4 through the 7 iron, and then the 8 through the gap wedge are a 1025 mild carbon steel single piece design there. So it's speed cavity, built for distance, and it's got some great sound and great feel to it. All right, next we have our latest hollow forging, the 245 series. This will come in a 2 iron through a gap wedge. Again, a little bit more compact design. The thing that's unique about the 245 hollow forging is that it is a one-piece forged face and neck, so you got the best feel of hollow forgings out there. Stainless steel body here, 46 gram tungsten weight down in the back in the 2 through the 7 iron. And then the 8, 9 pitching wedge and gap wedge are a one-piece forged half hollow design. Comes in right hand, and it will be available in left-handed. The Mizuno Pro line, it's going to launch the 25th of January. Fitting heads will start to get into our fitting accounts probably right after Christmas.
So with the 241 and the 245, they kind of look similar. This one's got a little bit more of a, I guess, a thicker back here.
Yes.
So does this one have a little bit more forgiveness than this one, just from the eye and from the golfer who's just trying to play every day? What's the biggest difference? So is there more forgiveness out of that one?
Yeah, definitely more forgiveness in the 245. Because it's hollow inside, so you've got a lot of weight down in the bottom. You've got a higher MOI golf club. The 241 is just a pure one-piece muscle back. Really not a lot of MOI. Definitely higher MOI. 245 is designed to launch a little bit higher, and of course, these are anywhere from 3 to 4 degrees stronger loft than the muscle back, and it's built for speed. But you can combo the two. So we built this line in all 3 models to really be able to combo whether you want to go muscle back and in the 243 or 243 and then the 245 model. There may be a lie and loft or a loft adjustment somewhere in the middle there, but it's really designed to be the ultimate where you can really customize a great combo set.
Like Tad talked about, this is the 241. I'm going to swing this one first, just to kind of see if it feels any different than what I play now. I'm currently in the 223. So I'm going to try to see if there's any differences, disadvantages to my swing that won't really fit my game with this club, but we're going to swing it and see how it feels. Oh, that feels weird. Feels like nothing when you hit the sweet spot. Feels like butter. The biggest thing I can tell with the 241 is just how small like the sweet spot is. If you miss it, you can tell you miss it.
Oh yeah.
And it kills the ball for sure. That one felt a lot better.
Yeah, 175. Let's hit like the 243 or the 245 and look at some, differences.
That felt fantastic. That felt way better than the 241 just because of my swing. I'm not saying the 241s are bad, they're just not built for me in my swing.
Yeah, you get a little more carry out of that one. You can see it here. You can see that's 179, a little bit 4 or 5 years. Now that club's 2 degrees stronger loft than the muscle back is. Yeah, I mean that's it'll
187 carry.
Yeah, that carry shows up maybe a little high just because it was a touch left.
Yeah.
Probably like 184.
174 on that one.
It was
the ball speed was down because it was low in the face,
thin.
so it didn't hit in the middle. So the ball speed was down. Like previous ball speed, he flushed that previous one was like 130. That was 6 miles per hour less ball speed.
Alrighty, this is a 245.
Hollow forging.
Just like you said, hollow forging. It already feels lighter in my hand than the other two, just a little bit, honestly, if I'm being just my opinion. But we're gonna swing some. Sound is incredible. This sound is absolutely incredible.
186 carry there. So
total.
I think I might need to get the 245s.
you know, compared to like the muscleback,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's probably 10 or 12 yard difference in carry just because of the loft and the speed of the face. So your hollow forging, I mean, the 245, it's built for speed, you know, player speed forging.
I'm a big fan of the 245, just on hitting 3 golf balls out here. So don't be surprised if you see your boy in some 245s at some point. Mizuno Pro 245. My face isn't that pretty. Don't get too close.
So I mean, that's a lot of distance. So that's right. So that's you've been hitting the 7 irons or the 6 irons all about 90 miles per hour. So you know, this is what we got to get that spin number up.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get, so if that spin number comes up to like, you know, high 5,000s, that's going to go to like 202, 203 carry to help.
There's things you need to think about if you're coming to buy a set, instead of just going, you know, to any golf store and just buying a set off the club or buying a set off the rack and expecting to, you know, see the same results. You're not going to see them without getting a proper fitting.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the beauty of what Mizuno does is, I mean, we almost every shaft that we offer there is no upcharge.
Mm-hmm.
All the grips that we offer, there's no upcharge. I mean, it's a great value, whether it's in the forged, you know, the Mizuno Pro line, which will be at $200 a club when it launches in January. But you've got the 923, the hot metal line. I mean, that golf club at $137.50 a piece with any shaft and grip is an amazing value.
That's a great
that'll
deal.
carry all the way into deep into, you know, next year in 2024. But there's just so many options that we offer that can really give you just a, you know, an awesome fitting. And now we're about a week on delivery on customs. So I mean, you got all
Now's the time. Basically, you're saying now's the time. Get your clubs now.
Yep.
Get fitted by a Mizuno rep. Try out the shaft optimizer. They will change your game for the good. Melton's probably going to be a scratch golfer in 2 years after doing all this. So that's what we're hoping for. But reach out to your Mizuno guys. Go to your local club. See when they're going to have a Mizuno fitting. Reach out to them. Go talk to these guys. They'll help you out. They're very helpful. Probably the most versatile club fitting in the game.
We'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment. Hit up Mizuno. Go get fitted.